Chroma, and I'm here to talk about coaching development. Here's my presentation. So, with me, my plan being a coach, my plan is to have a number of 12 coaches on my staff working in different areas of college football, and despite them being like college football coaches, but different areas that leads to the success of being a good college football program. So with our staff, it consists of 9 assistant coaches, 2 graduate assistant coaches working full time, and me being a head coach, I have a lot of experience in playing and coaching, and I am expert on how to get the job done. So with that, I pretty much know what it would take to reach to that high level of success that people dream and envision themselves of going to and becoming. And with this, I'll demand a lot of things, such as a high standard for everyone to reach to that high standard. If people cannot reach to that high standard, then things will not go well for people who are on the team or also people who are on the staff. But another thing is that I will also oversee the coaches to make sure they are getting the job done as well. With assistant coaches, you need assistant coaches because with position coaches, you want, they are position coaches, but you need somebody that can help you out with everything else that's going on because you can't do everything by yourself. And another thing too is with graduate assistant coaches, those are the young guys who know how to build bonds, relationship with the players, get along with the players. And it's a way that also they are either just graduating out of college or, just made a decision to become a graduate assistant, just starting coaching. So with that way, it's like you want to make sure everything is going smooth and not everything is on the position coaches. Next. So with my staff, with the game of football, it's offense and defense. And with offense and defense, you need offense and defensive coaches. But you need one guy that's the leader of them all, and they are called the coordinators, which is the offensive and defensive coordinators. So with the offensive coordinators, they're the ones who usually works with the quarterbacks in general and call plays for the offensive side. So they know the whole playbook and they're in charge of everything that's going on. So they also monitor the position coaches to make sure that they're doing their job, to make sure that the players are doing well and performing to the high level that is expected to be performed at. And with that, being the offensive coordinator, they develop successful game plans that they believe will help the team win, help the offense do well also, and they will also get approval of the plays. And on the other side of the ball, which is defense, you have the defensive coordinators. Defensive coordinators, they decide what schemes to run, defensive schemes to run against the offense, so that they can stop the offense from scoring, running the ball, or making big plays. The plan is that you have to shut the offense down. So you have to come up with a game plan scheme that will work in ways where offense won't be able to do anything at all. But just like the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator meets with half the team on a typical practice day and prepares them for the upcoming opponent. So during the season, with being an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, you have to have a game plan each and every week that will help beat the opposing teams, such as the opposing offenses or the opposing defenses, so that it could result to the win. One thing about football is that you have special teams. So my plan is that I want to have a special teams coach. The special teams coach supervises the kickers, field goal protection, punt return, punters, and the kinky team. But majority of the time, coach will be focused on the younger and newer players. That's my plan because I want for young guys they may not be ready for the offense and defensive side of the football, but they could work their way up by playing special teams. And many of those players who are getting coached by a special team coach end up as backups or reserves. So opportunity for you to get on the field some way, somehow. Then with the quarterback coach, like I said earlier, It will be the assistant coach who screens the physical and mental parts of a quarterback's down. He chips away at the quarterback's footwork, pass drop method, and tossing movement. So this right here, they just pay attention to the details of everything that it is to um, for a quarterback to become successful. Next, you have offensive and defensive lineman coach who works with the offensive lineman works with the. Offensive lineman coach works with the offensive lineman, and the defensive line coach works with the defensive line. The offensive is the offensive line are the ones who block for the running back or the receiver or quarterback, whether it's running plays or passing plays. And then for defense, they're the one who control the line of scrimmage, which is gap control or pass rushing also. Next, you have linebacker and secondary coach. These are the ones who work with the linebackers and defensive backs. They specialize in pass offenses, pass rushing off the corner, footwork, deep zone plays. These are the guys who, in the secondary, they cover a lot of ground in areas that requires a lot of space because you have to cover receivers when it comes to passing plays and make sure that they're not able to catch anything. So the linebackers, they're the ones who, stop the running back if the run fits. Also, they have to cover. But with the secondary, you have the defensive backs coach who, for the players, who coach the players that play safety, coach the players that play corner, and just try to have them in the right situation of coverage and make sure that no ball flies over them, and no ball will be caught on them also. Next, for my staff, the key to everything to help the team become successful is the strength coach. The strength coach, the strength coach specializes in weight training and conditioning. Their job is to make sure the players are in excellent shape throughout the season, even in the off season. He also works with players who have gotten surgeries or are injured to rehabilitate their bodies. So with the strength coach, it prepares them for the season, like for the summer training or off-season training. They prepare them for spring ball. Summer training, they prepare them for training camp. But during the season, they have to make sure that they maintain their strength, but also get stronger ways. So with that, you have to develop the athlete to become the player that they are supposed to become. So they are the key to success in the football program. So here's my development plan, which is the 5-year coach development plan. Each coach that is on the staff will have a great understanding of the things that has to be accomplished and how they should play their part, which is their role in order to put forth the effort and contribute to the success. So everyone has a part and a role, and if they're not doing the things that they have to do, which is their part, then they can no longer be on the staff. The next thing is to build a team chemistry on and off so that the bond could be strong. If you don't have no bond, what is there? How will the team chemistry be smooth? How will the team be able to become successful in the things that they do and also becomes a football powerhouse and also a successful program? Next, you have to set team goals, creating a winning culture to attract players and coaches. Players and coaches, like when it comes to the recruiting process, and coaches who are coming from different schools that have interest in coming to my school. But you have to, in the way that they want to play the game of football that is different from other teams. But another thing is you have to increase the benefits in the program and look at these things after every year and reevaluate any of the things that's necessary. So as the coach, you have to always look at things from an evaluation standpoint, what they did wrong, what they did right, what things they should have did better, and a lot of different things. So it's all about what's the next step, what can you do better on. So, but with this, coaches will be drawn, interest, and everything. A lot of things will be done. And this is drawing in coaches right here, where it would acquire a lot of discipline, a lot of everything that's going on, because without discipline, how will you go about things in the football program. So when drawing coaches have to be drawn to how the standard is in the program and how things are met. If things are not met, then what is there to be drawn to? So with that, this is my presentation. I'm Jeremy Chroma. Once again, this is my coaching development plan and how I'll be able to run a program. Thank you.